Hey, welcome back. It's Reading with Rockfish. It's me, SL Rockfish. Nice to see you. So glad you could join us. I hope everyone's doing great. We're beginning the third week of staying at home, sheltering in place, isolating ourselves from other people so we don't get the spread of coronavirus. I know it's hard, but we can do it. We've gotten through the first 2 weeks. Again, we're one day closer to where we can all go outside. It's going to be great. Where when we go outside, I can't wait. When we can go see our friends. I mean, we can go for walks. And when we can wave to our friends and neighbors. I wave to my friends and neighbors, but they're across the street or down the block. We always keep a safe distance. But I can't wait for the day when we can go up to our friends and like, hey, high five. It could take us a month. We don't know. We don't care. We're gonna make it. We're gonna hold on to it. We're gonna beat coronavirus. Okay, it can hang around for a little bit, but it's not wanted, so it's gonna go away. That's why we self-isolate or put distance so it can't spread. Now, today I'm not sporting a sweatshirt. I'm wearing a Packers because because I love the team. Okay, and I think about fun things in my life, and Packer games. I love Packer games. Have all my neighbors and friends come over, and we have a party. We've been doing it for years, and we high five. And I'm hoping that by September we'll have the season start, and we can high five all we want. If not, we'll just come up with elbows. We'll do something, but it'll be great. Okay. And I thought, as I was thinking of what could we read this for this episode, I went to an oldie but a goodie. I know Madeline was an oldie but a goodie, but this one's more of a picture book. And the book I want to read is Where the Wild Things Are. I just love this book. Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. Now, this is a picture book, and it's also a winner of the Caldecott Award for the most distinguished picture book of the year. I should probably look up what year. It doesn't have that on the publishing or the title page, so I'm a little curious. Maybe, if you're at home, you could do a research project on that. Parents, if you're looking for your kids to have something to do, looking up Maurice Sendak and when he won the Caldecott Award for Where the Wild Things Are. Possible. Okay. Now, I just love the artwork. Look at those big trees and those crazy animals. They look so... an animal with feet. Brilliant. Okay? So we're going to open up to, this is the title page. This is called a title page, Where the Wild Things Are. Look, we're learning some new phrases. Title page. You know what? If you got a book, open it up to that first page where you see the title and go, hey, Mom, Dad, you want to see the title page? Okay. Now, here's another title page. Maybe this is the title page. This is the title page, Where the Wild Things Are. Okay, and it says, published in 1963. What? 1963? It's older than me. I know, that's hard to believe. So, it's older than me. That's when it won the award. You know you wrote a good book if people are still reading it 56 years later, 57. I did the math for you. Why don't you see if I'm right? Take the year 2020 and subtract 1963 and see what you get. Because that's how old this book is. Where the Wild Things Are. Story and Pictures by Maurice Sendak. What a talented guy to be able to make the pictures and the story and have it last as long as it has. And I know that your kids are probably going to read it when you're parents. It'll be here before you know it. Okay. I love the pictures. Look at those monsters. Or wild things. And look at that boy. Oh, he looks like trouble. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind. Mischief is a big word. Mischief means, let's get a little closer. Mischief means he was making a little bit of trouble. Not bad trouble, but he was just up to, foolishness. So mischief of one kind and another. Look at him chasing an animal. He's chasing the dog. Run, dog! He's got his fork out. He's going after the dog. Because, you know, wolves and dogs, they're cousins, but they might not get along. His mother called him Wild Thing. Now, if you're a parent, there's a song called Wild Thing. Boo, 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 boo. You make my heart sing. That's not it. Okay, his mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Mom sent him to bed. Don't talk back to Mom or Dad. You'll get sent to bed without anything to eat. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Whoa. Look at that forest. I'd be a little scared. And grew. Does he look scared? Huh? Does he look scared? Mm-mm. He's laughing. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. His whole room turned into the world all around. He's in a forest. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Look at the artwork. What an imagination Marie Sendak had. And an ocean tumbled by with a pirate boat for Max. Look at that. And he sailed off through night and day. Oh, his mommy and daddy are going to be mad. He sailed off. Now, I know a lot of you people are thinking, I could go for a trip. I'm tired of being in the house. Yeah, I get it. But I don't know if I want to go by myself. And in and out of weeks, whoa, he's been sailing for weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Whoa, look at that wild thing. Max doesn't look scared. Maybe a little bit. But he's been at sea for over a year. You think that's possible? And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roar. Look at that. They roared their terrible roar. And gnashed their terrible teeth. And rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. I think they got a little bit of attitude if they're rolling eyes. Look at that. They're rolling their eyes and gnashing their teeth and roaring. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick. What magic trick? I don't know. Of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. That's quite a trick. Staring at without blinking. Try it. It's hard. So they thought, oh, he tamed them by staring at them. Wow. I know a lot of parents and teachers who can do that. And they made him the king of all the wild things. And now, Max cried, let the wild rumpus begin. A wild rumpus. You could have a wild rumpus at your house, but be careful, because parents might not like it. Look at the artwork. We got a bull. I don't know what this is. It's like a dinosaur or no. We got a bull, and we got a bird, and here's another crazy animal. They're all wild things, but they're different kinds, and there's such a great imagination. Look at them, partying, woo-woo. I love the noses on these guys. And there's Max, partying like a rock star. Yay! Bum, 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 ba-da. They're having a great time. I don't know about you, but yellow eyes scare me a little bit. And they're swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. Look at that. Oh, Max is riding them. But they look a little bit... Does he look happy? I don't know. I like to look at the details. Look at that. Whoa. I got a little great nephew, little Daniel. He looks a little like that. Is he doing a wild rumpus? He and his sister might have some little wild things going on when they're trying to use their imagination. Now, stop, Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Where someone loved him best of all. Where do you think he wants to be? Where does someone love you best of all? Think about it. Then all around from far and wide, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. What do you think he smelled? He smelled something good to eat. But the wild things cried, "Oh no, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." Well, I don't know if that's going to show how much they love him. They're going to eat him up. And Max said, "No." Smart Max. The wild things roared their terrible roar and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. Bye, Max. Roar. Max like, bye, see you guys. They look kind of friendly though, but I don't trust yellow eyes. He waved goodbye and sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks and through a day. Where do you think he's going? Ooh, I love the art. Look at that. He's got his eyes closed. The moon's out. He's headed somewhere. Where do you think? And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. That's what he was smelling. His supper. And it was still hot. What? It was still hot? Do you think he really went away for a year? Sailed for days, through days and weeks and into a year? Or do you think it just seemed like that when he got sent to his room without anything to eat? Have you ever been sent to your room? Or told to do something and it takes forever and you're just like, oh my goodness, this is taking forever. I think Max's imagination took him to where the wild things are. What do you think? I like this book a lot because the artwork is amazing. And it's got words like wild rumpus. It's just fun words, wild rumpus. Look, and if you look real close, Max has drawn a picture just like the wild beasts he saw. So it was his imagination. Or was it? Well, I don't know. You'll have to ask your mom and dad, or moms and dads ask your kids if they've ever gone somewhere with their imagination. Maybe you could draw a picture of the cover. Make your own. Or create your own wild things poster. Like, where would you go if you got sent to your room? In your imagination, where do you think you would go? Would you take a boat, or would you get on a bike? Or would you get on a skateboard? I don't know. Why don't you check it out, draw a picture, or email me and say, hey, Sarah, In my imagination, I went to the moon or outer space. Me, I like to go swimming in my imagination. Sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I just pretend I'm doing laps. I sleep there and go, oh, this is nice. So think about it. Draw a picture or just email me and say, hey, when I use my imagination, I've gone here or there. Or draw a picture, take a picture of it, and email it to me. I'd love to see it. Okay? Thank you so much. Remember, we're going to get through this coronavirus. We're going to enjoy some good books. These are nice comfort books. Books that make us feel comfortable. Even though we know what's happening, we like to see them again. And look at it again. Rewind if you have to. And look at the artwork. It's amazing. So, we're one day closer to being done with this whole staying at home. One day closer to getting back to school and back to our lives as normal. We can do it, you guys. We got this. All right? See you. Thanks for joining me. Peace.